Hey guys, in today's video, I'm installing a Cherry Bomb Glasspack into my spooky Jeep here. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. It might make the Jeep sound like this. So I picked up this Glasspack at my local auto parts store, and it was like 30 bucks. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this into the spooky Jeep. I've read some mixed reviews about these, and I've seen some videos where they put them in, but I can never really tell what it sounds like because there's never a before and after. So I'm going to go ahead and take the risk. I'm going to throw one of these in here, and in this video I'm going to have before sound and after sound. Hopefully I like it, otherwise I'm going to have to redo it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everything from the muffler back. It's all assembled with clamps. So from here back, I should be able to remove just by removing this clamp and the two hangers. So we're going to start with this clamp. 99.9% of the time, these are going to break and you'll have to replace them. So just make sure you get some new ones before you get started. It can help to soak these in like PB Blaster, or even ATF is pretty good to soak these in before you get started. Maybe like the day before, just soak them. And they might slip through, but it's a lot easier just to break them, call it a day, get new ones. You could always cut them off too, I guess. No way. They didn't break. Beautiful. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is move on this way and remove this hanger. So the next thing we're going to do is remove this hanger here. It just kind of slides on in. You can spray some WD-40 on it to make it easier, or you can just wedge a pry bar in there and get it out. Now, I know mine's been worked on before, so I honestly don't know if this is meant to be here or not, but on mine, I have an additional hanger all the way here in the back, and it's just secured with another exhaust strap. So on our muffler side here, when that exhaust clamp goes around this, it pinches the two together. Anyway, so we're just going to wiggle this back and forth and do a little prying until we can get that bad boy off there. Well, after fighting it for way too long, I don't plan on reusing it. If I do, I own a welder. So I'm just gonna make a couple cuts in it. So now that our exhaust is out, I'm going to cut the muffler off, and I'm going to cut as close to this weld as I possibly can. So I've got my muffler cut off, and I've got my Cherry Bomb ready to go on there. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it on where it should be sitting straight. I'm going to tack it on there, and then we'll see how it looks underneath the Jeep. Now, because the original muffler was an offset muffler, we're going to have to try to make this fit, and it's going to be a little offset. So everywhere I can make up just a little bit is going to make a huge difference. There we go. Kind of like how all that sits. So after my test fit, I know that I want this here to be further towards me, the way it sits right now, as well as my hanger here. I'm going to go ahead and bend this up, and everything should fit pretty perfectly. So I bent this over just a little bit, and this hanger here, I stretched it out a little bit, and just instead of having a hard 90, I bent it out just a little bit. And how this actually fits now in there is when you set it up in there, you set it up where it used to go, and all you got to do is roll it just a little bit, and it fits perfect. Now where the tailpipe drops down and the exhaust goes straight down, it'll just come out at a little bit of an angle. It isn't going to make a big difference. It's all the way at the back of the vehicle where it's not going to make a change. So I'm going to go ahead and weld this up perfectly around here. Perfectly, I said. Perfectionist. I'm going to go ahead and weld this up here, and then on the front, I'm going to use a exhaust clamp, a new exhaust clamp. So I'm going to get all this welded up, stick it up underneath, and I'll see you under there. What? I didn't burn through. I don't know what you're talking about. Lift up on this, slide that through there like that, and then roll it. Keep rolling and roll it, and then this hanger should slide right over that. Should. So now that I got this up in here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this hanger and I'm going to flip it so that it comes down and over this direction. Now it's not going to hit anything. The lift is helping clear everything, and the exhaust is already bent and lean the other direction, so it's not going to impact my shock any. So I think I'm just going to do that, flip that around, and that'll make things a lot better. So now that everything else is attached the way it should be, I'm going to go ahead and use my new exhaust clamp. Now it's not a perfect fit, it's not an exact science. There is a little bit of a gap right here, but the exhausts go that way. So everything's pretty much done for today. All we got to do is take it out and listen to it. Now it's getting pretty dark right now. What we're going to do is in the morning, I'm going to take you guys out and let you know how it sounds. So I really like the way things turned out. I'm not really sure how it's going to translate on camera. I'll figure that out when I go to edit it. It might be terrible on camera and this video might be worthless. Who knows? But I really like the way that it sounds. It sounds pretty good. It has a lot more of a smooth sound to it, which is great. I was really worried that it was going to end up with one of those little tuner car hums, and it does not have that. It actually sounds really good. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. You know, I think I'm going to buy a lottery ticket because I've never been able to remove an old rusty exhaust trap without breaking it or cutting it. And I just did 2. So time to buy a lottery ticket. Wish me luck.